Today is the day. After 4 years of waiting, 48 teams, 3 countries, and over 1 billion people watching around the world, the 2026 FIFA World Cup officially begins right now. If you've never watched a World Cup before, you picked the perfect year to start. This is the biggest tournament in the history of the sport. More games, more countries, more drama than ever before. And it's happening right here in North America. In this video, we're going to break down everything going on. Before we get into today's action, here's the quick picture. The 2026 World Cup is being hosted across 3 countries, the United States, Mexico, and Canada. That's a first in tournament history. There are 16 host cities, 104 total matches, and 39 days of football stretching all the way to July 19th. 32-team format. That means more countries, more stories, more upsets, and more chances for an underdog to shock the world. The matches are spread across incredible venues. Think AT&T Stadium in Dallas, MetLife Stadium in New York, and the legendary Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, which is exactly where we're starting today. Now here's something special about today's venue. The Azteca has hosted World Cup opening matches in 1970 and 1986. Today, it becomes the first stadium in history to host 3 opening games. Pelé played here, Maradona played here, and today, a brand new chapter begins. 1 stadium, 3 World Cups. That's the stage we're setting. Before the first ball is kicked, there's the opening ceremony, and this year, it's a proper show. 90 minutes before kickoff, the Estadio Azteca hosts a live performance event that'll be broadcast globally. The headliner is Shakira, 4-time Grammy winner, one of the most recognized artists on the planet, and someone who genuinely knows football given her history with the sport. Joining her are Colombian singer Balvin, South African artist Tyla, and several other performers. The 3 co-host countries, Mexico, the US, and Canada, each have their own opening ceremonies tied to their first home matches, so this one in Mexico City is the first of 3 celebrations happening over the next 2 days. If you're watching in the US, you can catch the ceremony live on Fox starting around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. For first-time viewers, here's something worth knowing. The opening ceremony isn't just entertainment, it's FIFA's signal to the world that football is back. The stadium will have 80,000 people in it. The energy is going to be electric, and it sets the tone for 39 days of matches. Don't skip it. Okay, now the football. Match 1. Mexico versus South Africa. Kickoff at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Fox. Let's set the scene. Mexico is one of the 3 co-hosts of this tournament, and they are under serious pressure to perform. When your country is hosting the World Cup, your fans don't just want you to qualify, they want you to go deep. The Azteca will be almost entirely draped in green and white today, and the noise level is going to be incredible. Mexico is ranked 15th in the world by FIFA and enters the tournament on an 8-match unbeaten run, the longest unbeaten streak they've taken into a World Cup in recent memory. Their star player is Raúl Jiménez, a center forward who has made a career of scoring in big moments. If Mexico are going to win today, he'll likely be involved. South Africa, known as Bafana Bafana, which means the boys in Zulu, are making their return to the World Cup for the first time since 2010. And here's the poetic twist. Back in 2010, South Africa were the hosts, and their very first match of that tournament against Mexico. It ended 1-1 with a goal from Sifiwe Tshabalala that became one of the iconic World Cup moments of that decade. Now, 16 years later, they meet again, this time with the roles reversed. Mexico on home soil, South Africa as the visitors. The second game of the day kicks off at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, also on Fox, this one from Estadio Akron in Guadalajara, Mexico, South Korea versus Czechia. Now, this might be the more competitive match of the 2 today, and here's why. South Korea is making their 12th World Cup appearance, more than any other Asian nation. If you've heard of them, it's probably because of one player, Son Heung-min. He's the captain back at the World Cup for the first time since 2006. They got here through the qualifying playoffs, winning 2 penalty shootouts in 5 days. Their goalkeeper, Matej Kovar, saved 2 penalties in those shootouts and is already something of a national hero going into this tournament. Their main attacking threat is Patrick Schick, a clinical striker with over 25 goals for the national team. You might remember him from Euro 2020. Matches air in the US on Fox, and FS is here. On home soil, in cities you know, with stakes higher than ever. Whether you're a lifelong football fan or you literally just started watching yesterday, welcome. This tournament has a way of pulling in people who never cared about soccer. Era performance and South Korea versus Czechia in a match that could define the whole group. Not a bad opening day. Drop a comment telling me which match you're watching tonight and who you think wins. I read every single one. We'll see you tomorrow for the US and Canada previews. Enjoy the football.